Greetings, YouTubians, and all you out there in YouTube land watching, and all citizens of the United States of America. Yep, even with my hair a mess, my beard untrimmed, I'm here to announce my official, fully committed, candidacy for the 46th President of the United States in 2020. That's right, you heard me correct. I'm here announcing my official candidacy as a U.S. citizen planning to run for office as the 46th President of the United States in 2020. And I also announce the creation of my party that I created in 2012, for that matter, when I ran for president then, called the Stars and Stripes. Of course, I can't do any of this on my own, besides make announcements and state like concepts and ideas, which I intend to fully execute. But I want everybody watching this video to ask themselves if they want to be a part of it. Do you want to run for Congress or the Senate as a member of this party? Do you want to help campaign for this party? Do you want to assist me in my presidential campaign? I mean, I'm a smart cookie, so I know my chances are pretty slight at the moment with everybody's attitude out there. I'm sorry, America, you've gone bloody nuts, okay? You've accused me of being nuts my whole life, but I'm getting a big chuckle out of watching all of you really be nuts. I mean, I knew well enough. I put on my first Facebook wall on January 17th, 2017. Hello, you know, if you even think that there's any Russian collusion or anything going on with this guy, Mr. Trump, and the Russians, okay? You are out of your mind and brainwashed, and please delete me from your Facebook list. All right? And, you know, you still don't see it. I mean, I don't agree with everything he does and says. Who would? But I think he's sort of an agreeable person, and I think people that bring to him ideas and things they want to see get done are getting good results. So why isn't the left, like, you know, bringing him the idea they want marijuana legalized or something and getting some good results? Because the dictatorial leadership of the left is seeing to it that you're all on leashes and you go and do what they say. And so you gotta hate them, and you gotta like resist, and you gotta do all this stuff. Meanwhile, the only way to solve this problem is to create a whole new political system within the political system we have. And this is what my candidacy is going to be about, is creating that political system within the political system. Now, there's not going to be any money involved in my candidacy because people really need to get involved themselves. Money's not required. What's required is everyone out there deciding they're going to do something. I'm going to print up little business cards with my name on them, and they're going to state, you know, that I'm running for the office of the president in 2020 under the Stars and Stripes Party, and we will have a platform and a website and all that good stuff. That's easy to do. One person can do all that, no problem. Done it before for other things I've been involved in. So I can take care of that. And I'm going to make it so anybody can order 500 of those cards and give them out to anybody they choose. And that will be their contribution, the $10 or $20 to print the 500 business cards and tell people keep them in your wallet till election day. You may decide you want to vote for this guy. And I expect anybody that wants to run in my party for the office of Congress or the Senate to do the same thing. Because we need to elect a whole new government. It's not good enough to just have a president. We need a new Congress. We need a new House. We need a new Senate. Okay? We've got to repeal and replace the U.S. government in 2020. Because if we don't, then they're going to repeal and replace us. And that I can see very clearly. Now, at my age, this isn't so much of a loss. I've lived a great life, okay? I grew up in the 60s, got to hang out in California when everything was radical, meet my half-brothers that nobody knew about. You know, got to get thrown out of high school for being a member of the SDS and hanging out with Tim Leary. You know, got to try drugs when nobody even knew what they were or spoke about it or it wasn't on the TV. You know, just on and on. I got to go outside without the need of sunglasses back before the atmosphere fell apart, you know. Blessed life. And, you know, I'm here, and I'll make this perfectly clear, my soul is related to this ancient being who has something to do with our creation. And we're created in this being's image and likeness through his DNA spliced into the natural DNA of the life form of this planet. But I don't want to get too deeply into it. It's just it's part of the problem what's going on here. And we'll see what solution this solution will be generated by November 11th, 2018, just like Mr. Q has said. I've known about this since 1978. But it's coming. And hopefully Q knows what he's talking about, and there's going to be a good solution that I've been working hard at myself all these years. But in the meantime, it's just a general announcement. You know, I mean, I can tell you the first thing on my party's platform is free speech and the First Amendment. And the right to assemble includes the internet. And our Facebook friends and our Twitter followers and our Instagram connections and all that stuff is our constitutional right to assemble. And there's no reason that any of these corporations should have the power or authority to deny us that right. Now, when it comes to saying bad things on the internet, like, oh, I'm going to kill the president and stuff like that, you know, I'm going to burn your house down, whatever, that stuff should not be allowed. That stuff should be prosecuted. And that stuff should be, across the board, a blanket removal of people from that privilege. Because just like driving a car, the internet is a privilege. It's a great privilege. But those that are abusive and irresponsible with that privilege, within that First Amendment right, should not be allowed access to it. And we also have to start looking at, like, you know, the arts in the First Amendment, because they're very socially destructive the way they are at the moment. You know, we got a movie coming out about a 15-year-old kid that becomes a drug lord. How many kids do you think that's going to influence that are going to attempt to become drug lords over the next 4 years after it opens up? Okay? I'm not saying that people don't have a right to make a movie like that, but I'm saying that there has to be a deeper social introspection about what we're doing to ourselves with this privilege, this media privilege, okay, this reach out and talk to the world privilege of the First Amendment. But in the meantime, Google and the rest of them have to understand they're just electronic ink and paper sellers. And it is our right to assemble. And until, that right is determined not to be, as far as the internet is concerned, it is our right on the internet. So that's just one little thing in my party's platform. There'll be others. All the issues will be covered. Mexico, illegal immigration, Russia, I'm going to pound it all in. I'm going to make sure you get a good view of an alternative here. Something that maybe you'd rather vote for. And, we don't have to worry about me with reputation. My reputation's horrible. I've done everything wrong my whole life, okay? I've been in all the wrong places and all the wrong things and done all. So I'm very wise. I don't believe in drugs anymore. I don't believe in, all these things that I've been a part of in years past. But it was learning it the hard way. So it doesn't matter. There can be no special counsel if I'm elected, okay? Because it's already known. It's already seen. I haven't done anything wrong for the past 16 years. Been an angel. All right? So there you go, YouTube. This is just an eye-opener. Just wanted to make this announcement today. Been giving it a lot of thought since my birthday on July 27th. I didn't want to say it. I ran sort of on Facebook in 2012 in the last few months. Sort of a protest kind of thing, but this time I'm in it for the money, solid, 100%, all the way to the last day. So, enjoy the video, pass it around to your friends, put the link out there, because if you think alternatives should be available, this is your chance to express that. And I thank you for your assistance and your aid. Comment as you like below. If I see them, I'll get around to answering them. Blessings. May the Lord reach deep into your hearts and show you all that peace is still the greatest strength humanity has to offer the world and all that live upon it. Not just humans, but all living creatures. We still can find we can still give peace a chance, and I'm here to be its spokesperson. We don't have to be hating people. We don't have to be fighting. We don't have to have resistance. We don't have to be, divided. We can all just decide, let's vote for Greg. Let's give peace a chance. So I'll be in touch soon. Blessings, YouTube.